The brand new Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas might be the highest tech stadium we've ever built. We as in humankind, because I didn't help actually build it. As the new home for the Las Vegas Raiders, it's the second most expensive stadium in the world, coming in at almost $2 billion. And this year, they're hosting the 2024 Super Bowl for the Kansas City Chiefs versus San Francisco 49ers. So what does 2,000 millions get you? Well, to start, 65,000 seats, 44 escalators, 2,300 TVs, and 75,000 square feet of video boards. But that's nothing too special. What's really special is the removable football field. The entire 95,000 square foot grass field sits on a 19 million pound tray, almost as heavy as the Eiffel Tower. The sliding field tray is powered by 72 individual motors that can roll the field in and out. All this so that the grass can get some natural sunlight. Mark Davis, owner of the Raiders, believes that NFL players prefer to play on real grass for the texture over artificial turf. So he wanted to make sure his team, the Las Vegas Raiders, got to play on real grass. For this year's Super Bowl, given the fiasco last year in Arizona with the slippery grass, they're importing luxury grass in from Modesto, California. It will sit out in the sunshine for a couple days to dry out so that it's the right texture for the game. Fun fact, it's the same grass that the San Francisco 49ers use in Levi Stadium back in the Bay Area. But low-key, this seems like an unfair advantage against the Kansas City Chiefs. There's also an artificial turf, but that's reserved for less important people like college players at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. The Allegiant Stadium is also fully enclosed. Because Las Vegas is so hot, the roof keeps the stadium climate controlled and reduces energy spend. It's a translucent roof that lets in 10% of sunlight, so you still kind of feel like you're outdoors, but it also reflects the heat rays, so the stadium won't get too hot. It's also not a retractable roof, meaning it won't open, so the stadium is permanently indoors. And at the front of the stadium is one of the largest ever LED mesh screens, a 27,600 square foot Samsung display. Another giant feature, everything here is like mega sized, is the torch. In the lobby features a 93-foot Al Davis Memorial Torch, the world's tallest freestanding 3D printed structure. Named after the OG owner, Al Davis, who has since passed, the torch is made out of 226 blocks of carbon fiber and 1,148 aluminum panels and weighs over 100,000 pounds. It's Raiders tradition to light the torch before every game to honor Mr. Davis, because he believed the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Very sentimental. The designers also put a lot of thought into the guest experience. The entire building is wired with over 227 miles of fiber optic cable and 1,700 hotspots, so there's ultra-fast Wi-Fi and connectivity for everyone. And everyone knows there's always huge lines to get food at the concession stands, but not at Allegiant Stadium. They've built 10 checkout-free concession stands. Think Amazon Go stores. All you have to do is tap your credit card or scan your biometrics like your eyeballs or your fingerprint, take whatever you want, and leave. High-tech cameras will analyze what you got from the store and charge you accordingly. The stadium is also super sustainable, well, as eco-friendly as a giant stadium can be. It's a LEED Gold certified venue. Food scrap is collected and donated to local farms as feed for animals. Grass clippings are converted into biochar to remove carbon dioxide from the air. There's an on-site biomass machine that converts food scraps, paper, and grass to make compost material for plants. And there's even a trash can dedicated just for cigarettes. But building the stadium wasn't that easy. There was a lot of drama during the financing process with companies dropping out left and right, like Goldman Sachs and Majestic Realty. In the end, the $2 billion bill was footed by taxpayer dollars and the Las Vegas Raiders. $750 million was raised from the city of Las Vegas from a new tax they introduced on hotels, and the rest were from the Raiders. Of the $2 billion, $78 million was sent to purchase the land, $1.33 billion was spent on construction, $123 million on furniture, fixtures, and equipment, $234 million on design and engineering, and $31 million on utilities and infrastructure, and $100 million on a separate Raiders practice facility. This makes Allegiant Stadium the second most expensive stadium in the world, just after SoFi Stadium in LA. It's also created 6,000 permanent new jobs in South Nevada. And if you're wondering, Allegiant Air is paying $20 million a year for the naming rights for the stadium. So enjoy the Super Bowl game. Or if you're not into football, K-pop group Twice is also performing at Allegiant Stadium in March.